Long time no see. It's me, Osmosis the Compostist, sporting off some muscles, the double elbows. Some are double-breasted, some people are double-elbowed. How's everybody doing? I apologize for not posting on my channel in a while. I don't think I posted the entire month of April. It's unlike me to not be in communication about that, but in addition to, I've just been working on things, you know, working on life, working on the Compliment King channel, working on my public appreciation boards, working on my compliment call-up services, working on improving my health, you know, getting consistent rest, you know, just trying to enjoy nature, enjoying nature a bit more, going to a few social events, you know, to get to know the city that I'm in and to get to meet a few people and, you know, build connections. And yeah, so that's what April has been about for me, those things that I just mentioned. And you know, the honeymoon of being in Austin was over once, you know, April came in. It was like, all right, well, this is the real to real. You know, you've been here and now for the better part of a month. So what's next? What's the deal with the income? What's going on with the public appreciation boards? What's going on with the YouTube channel? YouTube channels in general, but the main channel, what's going on with that? Is that growing? Are you reaching your goals? How are you feeling today? Have you exercised? Have you stretched? Have you gotten good water? Have you hydrated well? Have you gotten some good food? How's the van life truck situation going? So every day is a new challenge and a new triumph or epiphany as to where I'm at in life and what it is I'm working on. You know, I haven't really been centered or focused in on composting and, you know, what's going on with it in the city. When I first came here, it was shared with me that it's one of the more prominent and well-known places for community gardens and, you know, composting and so on and so forth. I mean, I called their version of the botanical gardens, and if I'm correct, like, they're composting like it was back home at the Brooklyn Botanic Gardens. It's kind of like closed circuit, you know, only the staff uses it. It's more so internal. And so, you know, I'm definitely interested in finding out more, and I will find out a bit more as to, you know, what the setup is and what the rundown is of how composting works in the beautiful city of Austin, Texas. You know, I've just been really focused and centered on the Compliment King brand and activities and action steps and how I can grow that. And, you know, I haven't even posted on my tennis channel at all as well. So my composting channel, my tennis channel has been getting the same amount of love or lack thereof. But there's always, you know, the love is always there. It's just a matter of prioritizing for the moment at hand and, you know, doing my best with it. I always feel like I can be doing more and doing better. But, you know, just sharing where I'm at with things and, you know, feeling a bit challenged, which is great. You know, I don't want to say I'm feeling down or depressed, because I'm actually in intrinsically I'm not depressed or down. Maybe I'm handling it pretty well, you know, from like a financial standpoint. Things are very challenging right now. But even still, like I'm handling it well, and I'm continuing to push through and be in action, be productive, be positive, be patient, and be persistent. And you know, that's the best that I can do. Well, that's not the best that I can do. I can do that, and I can also continue to tweak, course correct, and update my approach. And that's what every day is about. You know, how can I change something, you know, in my day, in my approach, to get a different result, you know, or to get the result that I want, you know. I mean, the goal is to do what I love to do and be able to be in service to humanity and in service to the planet, and, you know, continue to build upon my legacy, and lead with why it is, you know, I've identified why I'm on planet Earth, why the Most High put me here. You know, the work that I do as the Compliment King, as Osmosis the Compostist, as Soul Power Tennis, these are all things that I genuinely love, that I'm interested in, that I'm passionate about, that I feel like I have some level of skill or talent with. Especially, I mean, composting. Like I'm a trained professional composter, you know, and I've always been interested in composting and, you know, sustainability and agriculture ever since I've been a little kid. So, you know, and, you know, I've been watching tennis for 30 plus years, so I love it. And I love to acknowledge and show appreciation to people for doing great work. Just find ways to put smiles on faces and hearts, and, you know, have people be seen and be grateful for who they are, if it's worthwhile. So I'm just working on ways to make that work and make that gel, and also gel, and make it financially abundant. Because, you know, what is it to be doing what you love but not being able to sustain yourself as a grown-up? I think that you should do that, but everything should be on the clock. I think that you should give it your all. In addition to that, it should be on the clock. It shouldn't just be open-ended. I'll do this for the next 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, just see where it goes. No, put a time limit on it. 6 months, a year. You know, like with my van life living, you know, I'm in the 3rd month now, and, you know, I said that I would give myself at least, you know, 6 months to a year to have this kind of living experience. I would say 3 months bare minimum. I have to at least do 90 days, so that's at least a month of May. Living day in, evening out, you know, in my truck, and then at the longest a year. But you know, so it's on the clock, or there's a time frame attached to it, for rationale reasons. You know, right now there is no plan B. This is plan A. These are all plan A's, with all that I just mentioned. And I'm just working on just improving my work ethic, and being consistent with it. I think you know, things that I just mentioned is still multiple things, and that's why I haven't done a video or updated you all in over a month on the Compliment, on Osmosis the Compostist, because I've been trying to just narrow down on one and kind of build that out and see where that goes, and not just be trying to do 3, 4, 5 things at a time, you know, which is what I'm inherently built to do. I have a lot of interests, a lot of passions, a lot of things that I want to be able to tap into and manage, and I find joy from. It can be, you know, big attention deficit challenge that I have, and or just me loving life and just trying to get the most out of life, you know, get the most out of the fruit, the orange, and or the apples, or the bananas, the skinny gorilla. You know, so I'm working it, and seeing where it goes. So, you know, just been trying to narrow that down, or narrow that focus for more productivity and achieving. And you know, I think I've made some headway. Positivity, patience, and persistence. So we'll see what's we'll see where things go. When, you know, still in early May right now, and I've been in Austin for 2 months solidly, you know, 8 weeks, 8 strongs. So we'll see, but I'm gonna keep moving forward. I'm gonna, you know, tap into the composting situation a bit more and see what's available, or see what I create, you know, and may even do it on my tennis channel a bit more as well, and try to tap into soul power tennis and see, you know, tennis is always going on. And then with the Compliment King, if you know, follow me on all of my channels, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, that helps the brand to grow, brands plural, that helps the videos to grow, subscriber count and all of that, you know. Part of, you know, I didn't think that it would take me over 7 months, you know, to get monetized and get 1,000 subscribers on one channel, and that hasn't happened yet. So it's just dealing with the fails and the challenges of not succeeding at something, or not doing it in the time frame that you had expected or had planned on it happening in. And just how can one deal with that, you know, and how can one, you know, pick themselves up and continue to move forward. You fall down 7 times, get up 8 times, and you keep moving, you keep going, and you plug at it again, and you just got to keep on going, and achievement will happen. So that's the mindset that I'm keeping. And send me that good energy. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and my hair, I'm thankful for it. Over 7 years. So next time, osmosis to composis. Be good, y'all. Be great. Peace.